Town of Black Hollow had many secrets, but none more feared than the old well that stood at the edge of the forest. For generations, children were warned to stay away from it, yet no one knew exactly why. Legends whispered of voices that called from its depths, luring the curious into darkness. One chilly autumn evening, a teenager named Daniel decided to prove the legends were nothing more than stories. Armed with nothing but a flashlight and his phone, he ventured into the woods. The path was overgrown, the trees looming above him like silent sentinels. The air grew colder the closer he got to the well. Upon reaching it, Daniel shone his flashlight down into the gaping mouth. The stone walls were slick with moss, and a faint trickle of water echoed up from the darkness below. He leaned in closer, and that's when he heard it, a whisper. At first he thought it was the wind, but the voice grew clearer. "Daniel, come closer." His breath hitched, and he stumbled back, heart hammering in his chest. He looked around, convinced someone was playing a prank, but the woods were empty. Gathering his nerve, he took another step toward the well. "Please, help me. I'm trapped." The voice was frail, pleading, and unmistakably human. Against his better judgment, Daniel called out, "Who's there?" The voice whimpered, "I've been down here so long. Please pull me up." Daniel hesitated, then dropped a stone into the well, listening for the splash. But the stone never hit water. Panic began to creep into his mind. He spun on his heel, ready to run, but a cold gust of wind pushed him forward, almost as if the well itself were breathing. "Don't go," the voice begged, now sounding desperate, angry. Daniel turned and sprinted back through the forest, branches clawing at his clothes. He didn't stop until he reached his house, slamming the door shut. His mother looked up in concern. "Daniel? What happened?" Panting, he stammered, "The well, there's something in the well." His mother's face paled. "Daniel, we don't talk about the well. No one does." That night, as he lay in bed, he could still hear it. Soft, insistent whispers drifting through his window. "Come back, Daniel.